Hey, it is your girl, So Fashion Week TV, and the place to be, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video here on YouTube, so I figured, okay, if you're going to come back with something interesting. And so that something interesting, guys, is going to be a fragrance layering video. Yes, we're talking about fragrances today. If you know, you know. If you log on to any of the social media platforms, be it TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you're going to see some type of targeted ad about fragrances. Everybody's wearing them. Everybody's rocking them. Everybody knows the best of the best. So I'm here to bring my contribution. What should you pair? And why should you pair? We're going to talk about it. So if this is a video that you would like to watch, stay tuned. These fucking animals, I just don't know. Just pray for me. Just pray. Just pray. We're gonna get through this. I promise you. I promise you. So in this video, guys, I am going to be giving you the why, the how, and 2 of my pro tips on how to layer your fragrances. So listen, I'm not a perfume collector by any stretch of the imagination, but over the years, I have accumulated some perfume fragrances in my arsenal of things, okay? I have a lot. I have a lot. The good thing about fragrance layering, guys, is that there's no right or wrong way to do it, in my opinion. The way my nose is set up is not necessarily the way yours is going to be set up. So what works for you, and what works for me works for me. These fragrance pairs that I've come up with are fragrance pairs that are highly complemented fragrance pairs against my body chemistry. They may or may not work for you. But if you do have some of these fragrances in your arsenal of things, it's my recommendation that you try them. You pair them. Pair them the way I pair them, and I guarantee you will love it. So, alrighty, guys. My first 2 favorite fragrances to pair is going to be Loewe Pink Magnolia and Alt's Suds. Let me tell you, this is one that I recently stumbled upon. Now, I've had the Suds by Alt for a little minute, and I had been holding out on using this because I was kind of disappointed. When I initially purchased the Alt Suds fragrance, I thought that it was going to be reminiscent of Dove body wash, or at least that was what I understood. I don't know. When I went on the site, I thought that I read that it was reminiscent of Dove body wash. And who doesn't like Dove? Like, I mean, it's not my go-to, but it does smell really, really good. So I purchased it on the basis that it was reminiscent to Dove, but I think it is more reminiscent to like bubble bath, like the bubble bath scent. Not too sure. You can go on the Alt fragrance site. I'll have a link below and you can check it out. But I used it once or twice and I was like, this doesn't really smell like I expected it to smell. So it wasn't one that I gravitated towards very frequently. But I had recently, probably within the last 3 to 4 months, I had picked up this Loewe Pink Magnolia fragrance. Never even thought that these 2 would work together, but I grabbed them, I sprayed them on, and they work. And I'm telling you, I just recently went out over the weekend on Friday actually, I went out and at least 3 people told me that I smelled grand. Like, I don't know what you're wearing, but it smells really, really good. And so one guy that that said that to me, he actually said, what is it? Like, what are you wearing? And so I said, oh, it's Loewe Pink Magnolia and Suds. And he thought that that was really funny because he thought by Suds I meant soap and water and not an actual fragrance. So I thought that was really cute. But yes, these 2 are the ultimate. This is why it's my #1 pick, because I've recently started pairing them and they definitely work really, really well together. So in this video, I'm not really going to be talking about notes. They just work. So it really doesn't matter what the notes are. Just do it. Just live in the moment and just do it. So, alrighty, guys. So the next 2 is going to be, it's going to be Leather Jardin by Zara, and then Vanilla Bourbon Number 9 by Mix Bar. This you can pick up at Target. These are both EDPs and they really do pair well together. Anything vanilla, I'm going to gravitate towards. Vanilla is sweet and spicy and it's sexy. And so anything like that, I typically gravitate towards. This leather is just... it's thick, it's bold, it's unique, it's crispy, it's just all the things, and I really do like how they pair together. It's kind of like masculine and sweet, which is really what I would like to consider myself. A little bit of masculine, a little bit of sweet, a little bit of unique. This is that. So yep, I really do love these two together. Hey, sit down. Alrighty guys, so next up is going to be another Zara fragrance, that being Ebony Woods, and also Santal Vanille by the 7 Virtues. You can actually pick this up at Sephora. That's where I picked mine up. Vanilla Woods, excuse me. Ebony Woods is kind of a fragrance that could pair with anything. I don't know, when I typically spray this, I could usually spray anything with Ebony Woods and it works. But this combination by far is my absolute favorite. So yeah, try it out. Alrighty guys, moving on. So the next fragrance pairing that I have is YSL Libre and Max Velvet Teddy. Now, I don't know if Max Velvet Teddy is a fragrance that they still sell. I don't know why. In my mind, it could be discontinued. But if you already have this fragrance in your arsenal of things, pick up YSL Libre. It's not that expensive. They really pair well together. So yeah. Alrighty guys, next up we have Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka and Alt's Effin' Cherries, which I believe is the dupe for Tom Ford Lost Cherry. These two really smells great together, okay? Myrrh and Tonka is kind of like Ebony Woods in that you can pair it with almost anything. So yeah, definitely try these two out. Or if you have Tom Ford Lost Cherry, throw that in there in the mix and try it out, these two together. It's something that probably many don't think will pair well, but it definitely does. So try it out. Alrighty guys, so next up on my list is going to be Alien Goddess by Mugler and MFK's Aqua Vitale. I believe that's the pronunciation of it. Yes, surprisingly, I'm actually wearing this one today, and it pairs really well together. So if you have it, try it. Definitely a good mix. Now, most are probably not going to have this in their arsenal. Probably, I mean, because it's not a fan favorite. Baccarat Rouge is more of a fan favorite, in my opinion, than this. I've not seen many people talk about wearing this. And actually, my cousin purchased this. I think we were at like Neiman Marcus, and he purchased this. And he didn't like it, so he gave it to me. So this, I believe, retails for like $225. It's very expensive. And yeah, so if you don't have it, don't go out and buy it. But if you do and you're looking for something to pair it with, I definitely think that Alien Goddess by Mugler is a good choice. So try it out. Like I said, I'm actually wearing it today and it smells grand. Alrighty guys, so next up, this was influenced by an influencer. I believe her name is Natasha here on YouTube. I'll put a link to her channel below, but I'm pretty sure you know her because she hangs out with the other influencer girls from Atlanta. So you know Tasha, she does makeup. I think she hangs out with Aaliyah's Face and Kyra and those guys. So you know Tasha. Well, this was influenced by Tasha. So she actually recommended pairing Billie Eilish's perfume. I believe it's just Eilish, and Coffee Break by Replica. And this actually does pair really well. It's a favorite. It's a fan favorite of mine. So thank you, Tasha, for recommending it. I love it, and it definitely works. So if you have these two fragrances in your arsenal of things, definitely try it out. If you don't, go get it because it smells good. Highly recommend it for sure. My final fragrance pairing is going to be Ariana Grande's Cloud and MFK's Baccarat Rouge Fragrance Oil. Okay, so not the actual fragrance, but pair it with the oil. I think it's a great combo. Actually, there's a lot of people out there who says that the Ariana Grande Cloud is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge. I don't think so. I think that they may have some similar notes, which is why I'm saying that it is great to pair, because the notes are in fact similar. So many people say that this fragrance is reminiscent of this or vice versa, and so because of that, I think it's awesome to pair. So definitely try it out. I know that there are some people who agree. There are some people who disagree. Let's just agree to disagree and move on. So as you know, there are two ways to layer your fragrances. The first way, of course, is layering it with different products. So you use a body wash, you may use a body spray, and then you layer your perfume on top. The second way is combining fragrances to create something that is unique to you. Get it? Got it? And so the pro tip that I want to just give to you guys is the best way to layer your fragrances, okay? So it said that the best way to layer your fragrances is when it's still wet. So just make sure that when you are layering that you're spraying them on wet. Don't let it dry down and then spray on another, because you want them to kind of cook together with your chemistry. And then it's also recommended that the perfume that has the strongest note, or the perfume that has the that's strongest to your nose, is what you should spray first, and then you layer the softer fragrance on top. And once it dries down, you'll have a unique creation all your own. So yes. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Comment below on the fragrance combinations that you absolutely love, especially if I have some of them already in my fragrance collection. Even if I don't, comment below your favorite fragrance pairs, because I like to try them. And if you have never tried any of these and you're trying them because of this video, let me know down below. I want to know. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Turn your post notifications on so you never miss an upload from your girl. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.